If there's ever a show that has style, then this is it. Murder Princess is a 6-episode OVA that not only kicks so much ass, it has so much style that it actually is what a shonen should be if it wants to be a good action experience. So let's see what this one has that made me feel so satisfied when watching this series. Story. The story begins as the kingdom gets under attack by Dr. Akamashi. The king makes sure to send her daughter Aelita away from the danger to get her brother who is in a mission at the moment. But they got attacked by monsters. As she runs away from them, she bumps into a bounty hunter named Fallis and his two partners. She bumps into her and those two fall for each other. Huh? Get it? Get it? Boo, you suck! Oh, screw all of you! I'm funnier than any one of you! Anyway, they ended up switching bodies. Don't expect the anime to answer that. With this, Alita now in Fallis's body begs her to help save the kingdom, and she did. Now she must fill in the role of loyalty to keep the kingdom at peace and protect it from threats. Now, for a 6-episode OVA, it really did well on the story it's told. Now, it's not the deepest in storytelling as it's pretty cliche with the body switching and it must be one of another, but it's never a bore and it's interesting to see how this goes. It has a lot of great action as it's also stylish and over the top like any shonens. It also has some plot twists, while not that shocking to see, has enough charm to pull it off because it has a really good campy atmosphere and it shows in the writing. Mostly in the English version. One thing that this story has is that it has a princess who kicks ass! Seriously, this is a big seller to me as it deconstructs those prampy princess stereotypes I've seen in most animes. Just that alone is worth to see the story about her kicking ass!
You're too slow.
There is a bit of Yuri here, but it's not that much and it's only come in small doses.
I've given you me. My entire self. Just command me, and I'll obey.
Sorry guys. But would be nice to see them develop further if they are lesbians. Now this anime isn't perfect, as for one thing, there is a plot thread which really could have gotten some closure, and that would be the body switching. They never got any explanation or closure. That really bugs me, as why would you show us this side plot that never goes anywhere? Doesn't make any sense. The story isn't anything new or refreshing, so it might turn on some anime fans who want something new or deep, as the story is very simple as I said before. So overall, while the story isn't new or anything, its campy atmosphere and the fact that it has a kick-ass princess is what made this anime for me. Art! The art is the big strong point that this anime has. One thing I like about the art is that it has a lot of flashy colors when it comes to the backgrounds, characters, and action scenes.
Weapons from the old world? Boss, run!
Oh my, the action scenes are the best I've seen in this anime! They are stylish and action-packed, plus it runs so fluent and I have no scene of hiccups or bad missteps in parts. But however, that's not to say all of it is good, as when compared to other good-looking anime, this is average as it never goes deep in detail at times. Which is odd, because considering this is an OVA, shouldn't they have a lot more money than they have? But overall, I say that the art did well for what it did, and I say that the action scenes boost the score, as really who wouldn't want to see this? Music! 3 words. It's fucking awesome! soundtrack is also the big highlight of this anime. The background music has a bunch of ripped guitars and other sounds that varies from each episode, and that is a plus considering it's from the same instrument played over and over, only with little slight variations. It definitely adds when the fight scene starts giving high-paced sounds to match. Is one of the best songs I have heard in a while, as I am a huge rock fan, and it just amazed me on how good this song is to make you riff your head up and down. The ending is decent, but nothing to write home about. So overall, the soundtrack of this anime is great and definitely something I want for my iPod if I have one.
English dub versus English subs.
Well, when it comes to it, the English dub is the best way to go when watching this. The sub, to be honest, is a little weak, as while the other voices are good, Fallis' voice is just a rough taste for my mouth. It just doesn't click on to me. Now the dub, on the other hand, really is what makes this anime. Felice's voice, who was done by Colin, made her character. Colin really shows that she can make any character come to life as long as they are not so serious and whatnot. Her acting alone is the reason why I recommend the dub more.
This is what I call fun! I was gonna say the same thing about your onion head boss. Old man, get out of my chair. You deaf, Gramps? I said you're sitting in my chair.
The rest did a spot-on job as well, as it's Funimation, so what do you expect? So overall, I recommend the dubs.
Characters.
When it comes to the character cast, it's what you have seen before in many anime shonens. The main character, Fallis, is your typical bounty hunter girl who wants money but has a heart and cares for people. What makes her so interesting to watch is that personality of hers. God damn, she has to be one of the coolest characters I have seen and the hottest.
Lady, cover yourself! Have you no sense of decency?
What's indecent about being naked, you prude?
You are a woman of...
Alita, ruler of you guys! Let's party!
She is really one of the most memorable characters out of this anime, and that shows the biggest problem I have with the characters, as she is the only one I like out of the entire generic ones. Alita is your damsel in distress friend and probably lover if you think about their relationship. The other two bounty hunters who are interesting considering what they are, but nothing we have seen, and the bad guys who are just as generic as you can get, and the main bad guy just reminds me of any Tales bad guy, only not as written as well or makes him that interesting. So overall, I say that Folly saves the score of this section, as with her, she makes everything this anime has to be kick-ass. The rest, I'll say they're okay. So overall, this is a fun action shonen experience that I highly recommend. It's only 6 episodes long and you will not get bored of this. I can say that I enjoy this and it never drops anywhere to boredom. Sure, there is some things that lacked, but in the end, I enjoy it for what I got, so go and check it out. Which is why with all the scores combined, it equals to a whole number of 4.25 out of 5. Great! Well, this is the Animewolfgamer here, and I hope the next day will be even better. And the next will be the Pulpaton review.